What a game we have coming up here. A top 10 team perhaps walking right into a trap. As any fan of college football knows, when you go on the road, you never know what you might run into. Glad to have you with us in Evanston, Illinois. Ryan Field, home of the Northwestern Wildcats. As we'll see one of the top teams in this conference taking on a fellow Big Ten foe, the Northwestern Wildcats. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. The Ducks will kick it away to start us off. Fielded in the end zone. It's Farrell. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Wildcats offense will take the field first. And last week, you want to talk about a guy using every tool in the bag from the running back position. David, this guy did it.
He was a monster. And I think when you turned on the tape this week, you saw it, man. So many different ways he can hurt you, and he can be a focal point of this offense. The defense, they know well and good of what happened last week. And their first objective this week, Palmer, is to stop that dude.
Yeah, they know the entire offense goes through him. All week long, they've been stressing tackling, staying in your gaps, waiting at the point of attack, getting as many hats to the football as humanly possible, because you can't shut this guy down. You can only hope to contain him, but what a challenge this defense faces today.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. They'll run it to the right side. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball off.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. Northwestern will have to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He gets it away from his own end zone. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. So the Oregon Ducks offense has the ball for the first time. Guys, if you listen closely, I think you can hear the jawing going already between this quarterback and wide receiver. What a matchup, Jesse. It's going to be between those two.
You know, so many people have already been talking about this individual one-on-one matchup, David, and it's going to be happening out on an island all game long. The receiver's got speed, he's got game-breaking ability, catching the football, can climb the ladder. He's going up against one of the best shutdown corners in the game. I cannot wait to watch this.
Yeah, and he's got the speed to stay with him and the instincts, and he's been so great out wide in every game. This is a huge test. This is a Sunday test. Two NFL guys going at it to see who's going to take home the prize.
Moore to the air. Gets it out quickly. No chance to run, but they still move it forward. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Ducks can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. With the catch, it's Whittington. Inside the 15, out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score.
Running backs are wide receivers. They do such a great job nowadays out of the backfield. All you got to do, dump it to him. Get it to him quick, and he'll make the rest happen with his running back skills. But they do so much work with wide receivers in practice that they basically have become wide receivers now.
Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Here comes the heat. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Didn't get a ton on the return, but they've got it inside the 20 at the 19-yard line.
And I think early in the football game, man, you're figuring out the wind. I think he kind of underestimated that a little bit. Like, throws that football, the wind knocks it down a little bit. The defense takes advantage with some early momentum on that interception.
Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. The margin for error is so small in this conference. It's really imperative to get off to a good start in Big Ten play.
Especially, Reese, since you're adding so much talent now to this conference. But, yeah, year in and year out, you know the mainstays in this conference, but there's always some surprises.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
And this defense continues to bring the heat. First sack of the day, setting the tone in the first quarter. They had 5 last week, ladies and gentlemen. So this defense has been affecting the quarterback and making him feel so uncomfortable.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. He'll keep it himself. He won't get there. It'll bring up 4th down.
And, man, they sneaked the option in there on 3rd and long. And I don't know, was that a misread? Like, do you get the ball to your tailback? Like, it was pretty well defended. They had the quarterback swallowed up. He got some yards, but now you're forced into a 4th down, and this might be a passing situation.
Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. That last possession, a prime example, Jesse, of how things get condensed in the red zone.
Hard to throw when the windows are smaller, and that's what happens down near the goal line, David. But for this quarterback here, just take accountability.
Breaks the tackle, and he's got room. Oh, he's got some space. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Ducks! Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short, and he did the rest of the work.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. So see quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone. On the run from inside his own 5. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. The Northwestern offense returns to the field. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. Way of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Looking downfield, it's Stone. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
Yeah, just not able to connect that time with his target on the in-breaking route. Got to have a little bit better rhythm. You know these windows are going to be small over the middle of the field, and that's why you try to put some extra mustard on it, but I think that time that's what forced the incomplete.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Rushes on him. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7. The defense coming up big there, and the sack is great, but the secondary deserves some credit too.
No doubt. When you can cover like that in the secondary and drop back in your zone and only rush a few, and you feel comfortable getting home, and they're going to get to the quarterback, that is a great feeling, and it's fun to be a defensive coordinator calling the plays.
Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3. Northwestern will send out the punt team. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Fair catch is called for in the midst of all this rain. Concentrate on one thing. Make the catch. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right. And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at the 35. The Ducks now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Wants to fire on second down. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
And he was off target there, but I tell you what, I'll expect to see more of that. They do a really good job in this offense of getting the running back the football in the passing game. Just let him make plays, let him be a difference maker, ball getting to him in space. So I expect we'll see more of that throughout this game.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming. He's got it. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. First play of this drive comes from the 27. Looking to throw, it's Stone. It's complete on the right side. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
Well, the short passing game is a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play. So this can certainly open things up later.
From the shotgun, they'll run it. Finds a little space. Wide open spaces. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42. The Wildcats come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And I can't tell you how much I love seeing corners being willing to come up and tackle. That is so huge for a defense. You can't olay blocks and create space. You can't just hang out on the outside. You got to go set that edge.
And conversely, I can't tell you how much I hate it when receivers don't want to block. You got to do a better job in the perimeter. It's not going to be enough in this offense just to catch passes. You got to go execute your assignment. That corner should have been blocked, and they should have gotten a bigger gain on that outside run.
And the Wildcats are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Third down play from the gun. Fires to the tight end. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30.
Really nice on third down there, throwing in rhythm. You're throwing the hitch against zone. You're taking your steps. There's no hesitation. You're not even hitching. That back foot plants, and the ball comes out immediately. Really nice.
Looking downfield on first down. And the pressure is going to get to him, and down he goes, and that's how the first quarter will end. That's the end of the period, and Oregon has the lead. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. First play of the period will be a second down. Back to pass, it's Stone. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you could tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And he dropped it, just didn't look the thing all the way in.
Just got to finish the play through the wide receiver. You got to look that one in and complete it. It's a bad drop.
Back to pass on second down. He's got an open man. At the 45 on his way. Ridden out of bounds at the 45. A big play for this offense.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. You just got to get him to the ground quickly.
That big explosive play carries them into plus territory. They'll snap. He uncorks one deep. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Moore will throw. Quickly complete. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short at the first. The Ducks will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Fair catch is signaled for and made. They'll mark it at the 12, and they'll start in a bit of a hole. The Northwestern offense returns to the field. They've punted the last 3 times they've had it, and now really needing to put a score on the board on this possession. Picks his way ahead. He'll get 5 out to the 17-yard line. They didn't handle the rigors of a Big Ten schedule very well a season ago, and hoping that they've learned some lessons they can use this year.
I think the coaching staff also thinks, Reese, that they're a more mature team. They have better leadership in the locker room, and David, they're hoping that that's going to show up week in and week out in what's going to be a brutal Big Ten schedule.
Brutal, and listen, you're hoping also they got something in their neck, right? Like, you're hoping they want some payback, right? Because that should have left a really bad taste in your mouth a year ago, and you should be ready to get that out. You should be ready to extract some revenge. So let's see if this team comes out with a chip on their shoulder.
Wow, what a big play. And how about the hit stick tackle right there? That's one this offense is going to remember.
The Wildcats trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Got his man quicker. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
For an offense, slant routes against man coverage are really a rhythm throw. You take your steps, you get the ball out, it's got to be in a good location. Quarterback and receiver on the same page there.
Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on 3rd down. Northwestern will have to punt it away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Fair catch is made, and they'll mark it at the 19. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so we got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Off the play fake. Fires left. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
That's a really nice looking throw. And when I think about the Ducks offense, I think about explosive plays, right? In the running game, but also in the passing game. I feel like if this team is going to win the conference, they need this guy here to be able to make throws like that on a consistent basis. But I'll tell you, he really gives him a chance. He makes this offense go.
They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. And the Ducks have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Moore to the air. Got his man on the right. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
So it's 3rd and long, and this quarterback right now has got to be expecting pressure. So you want to know where your hot routes are. You got to know where your best one-on-one matchup is. But understand this: you're slow in the first half. If the defense gets you, tip of the cap, you can take a sack. Punting the football at this stage of the game is okay.
Has no choice but to throw it away, and it'll bring up 4th down. The Ducks will bring the punt team onto the field. He'll make the fair catch at the 13, and they will have less than favorable field position here. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Looking to throw on 1st down. Hauls it in. And he's brought down after a nice gain. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. With the 1st down, they'll put it in play from the 33. The give on the option. And this one will be stopped for no gain. The hurry up now. 2nd down. Clock ticking. Looking to fire. Pulls it in. It's Porter. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this 3rd down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Lofts one high and deep. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. Northwestern will send out the punt team. Looks it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David is sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm.
Do no harm, but also momentum is hard to create and sometimes hard to stop. You have it, so Jesse, don't do anything stupid to create some momentum for the other side.
I think a lot of this comes down to your quarterback and whether or not he's making good decisions in this game. If yes, be aggressive. If not, let's just take the lead into halftime and get ready for the 2nd half.
Got a man, it's Whittington. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. Take some work to get to the sticks. It's 3rd and long from the 30. Moore will throw. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. The Ducks will send out the punt unit. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Fair catch is signaled and made, and they'll go to work from the 27-yard line. The Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. After 3 consecutive punts, we'll see if they can dial up something that can get this offense moving forward. That's caught. It's Covey. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Takes the easy one to the back.
That's a good idea offensively. Try to get this guy the football in space on the perimeter of the field, throwing him the swing pass, and see if he can make something happen.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Pocket breaking down. Got it in the middle. It's Albright. And the defense makes the tackle, and that ought to do it here in the first half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a great environment there today in Evanston.
Northwestern about to boot it away to open the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this.
Turning on the Jets. Runs through the tackle. Oh, what a cut. They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43.
When you talk about creating big plays in the running game like this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you've got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to bring down in the open field. What a big game for the offense.
They weren't going to let him loose again after that big play. This time they knock him down behind the line.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
Ball at the 38. The defense will try to get a stop on third and short. They'll run play action. Fires to the big fella. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
Hey, really nice job on defense, too. Understanding the situation. It's third down. We're fine giving up completions right there. We're not giving up the first down. We're keeping the football and the ball carrier in front of us, and we're tackling the catch. Awesome job, and now you've set up fourth down.
Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. The Northwestern offense returns to the field. The sledding has been tough. Scores have been at a premium, Jesse, and every possession seems like it could switch the momentum of the game.
Yeah, Reese, for this offense, just feels like they just haven't been as physical. And for this offensive coordinator, David, he's having to go deep into the playbook just to try to generate a first down.
Well, and the good thing is there's not a ton of game pressure because the other side's not scoring either. But if you can find that one thing get that one positive play, and then maybe you get those juices going and something can start to build.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Here on third down for this offense. Dropping back, it's Stone. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Northwestern will have to punt it away.
Come on, guys, dig deep.
He was working his way toward midfield, but they'll stop him at the 46-yard line. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated.
Lots of running room. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. They're lining up on 1st and 10 from the 38. Right back to the well. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business. 1st and goal.
It was so important this offense was able to find a way to get in the rhythm, and the running game is now helping that. 2 straight punts on their previous 2 drives. This drive, though, they're having a little bit more success.
Looking for the end zone. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Oregon. The offense flexes its muscle a bit and widens the gap.
take a little exhale. You know, you did your job, you got points, now you put your defense in a position where, hey, go out and get another stop. We're in great shape, so the offense definitely taking care of their business.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Alabama is putting on an offensive clinic, the likes of which we've seldom seen, and this program has had some legendary players. They're up by 16 over Wisconsin. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. It's complete to the left. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. The play action fake. Not in lockstep there with the receiver.
Well, you can see the mindset of this offense changing quickly. We're in the third quarter. They're down on the scoreboard. They've got to get aggressive, and they've got to throw the ball if they want a chance to win this game. But the defense knows it. It's going to be really hard for this quarterback now. The windows are going to be small like it was that time throwing the incompletion.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. They'll start this drive 60 yards in front of them from their own 40. Leaves it with the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Great play by the defense there. And listen, they got to do more of this. Running backs obviously had a lot of success. They got to continue to stop this run game, be physical, and not let this guy beat him.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense. Understand, listen, that QB is a threat. And they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that second.
He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. And the Ducks come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll ride the hot hand. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, this running back has had a pretty good day so far in this game, and I think the key right now is for the defense to find a way to slow him down. He had a good run 2 plays ago. The defense gets the TFL on this one. I think you got to change up your fronts defensively and try to give this offensive line different alignment looks to see if they can confuse him.
And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. Has expired here in the quarter, and Oregon has the lead. They've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we got here. As we start the 4th quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. After swapping into the field, they gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. To the ground to try to move the chains. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. The Ducks send out the punt unit. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. And the ball will bounce at the 4 and find its way into the end zone for a touchback. A lot of field in front of them as they open moving this possession from their own 20. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. To the air, it's Stone. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
This quarterback is thinking to himself, I need to get an NIL deal at some restaurant so I can take my offensive line out and feed them more, because I don't think they like me very much right now. I've been sacked 6 times in this game. It's time to get that new NIL deal paycheck.
Tackled there by the defense.
And on offense right now, you're at a juncture here of the game in the fourth quarter, trailing the way you are. You can't punt anymore. Execution has got to be at a premium. And on that fourth down, you're able to hook up, move the sticks, and keep this momentum going.
Quarterback on the keeper. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Got the quick pass. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down.
I think if you're the head coach at this point, you're telling your offense, it doesn't matter what's happened up at this point of the game. Obviously, things haven't gone our way, but we have a chance to execute in a 2-minute situation and give ourselves a chance to win. Let's go do it one play at a time.
Wants to go up top on first down. Makes the grab. Past the 45. Turning it on. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Ready to fire from the pistol. To the air on first down. Here's the heat. Running into the open space.
I think he did a really good job, first of all, keeping his eyes down here. You could see he wanted to throw the football. But when it's not there, don't force it. Tuck it down. Get some positive yards.
Second and short, maybe looking for a shot. Get it out on the screen. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give to the back. Look out, he's got room.
This defense is playing with a chip on his shoulder. Like they knew this guy was a great running back, and they took pride shutting him down today. So many guys near the line of scrimmage, so aggressive. Priority number one was stopping that great running back. Not only have they done that, he has negative yards rushing on the day.
Ball's at the 24, a lot of confidence in their kicker from here, but they'd love to take it off of his foot and convert the first down. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. On fourth down, trying to find his man. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection.
All right, so they fail on that fourth down, but the game is not over yet. There's still time. Defense has to get the ball back quickly. Offense is going to have to score quickly. You have to execute now.
Powers through the defender. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
I know exactly what I have to do here. Defensively, we got to get the stop. So we're playing run. We're selling out to run because we're thinking they're going to run the football. And we got 3 timeouts. Let's use them wisely. Let's use those timeouts and save as much clock as we can so our offense has some time on the clock to do some damage when they get the football back.
And he's done everything for this offense today, running the football, so much so that he's now got 98 yards rushing. We're in the fourth quarter. One more carry, and this guy could eclipse the 100-yard mark.
He's loose. There he goes. He's at the 30. The 10. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown Ducks. They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start. You know they love their track at Oregon, and when the gun goes off and he has open field, he is headed to the tape, and he was burning by the time he hit the end zone.
And they've had guys year after year with serious track speed. They'll get you the small runs, lull you to sleep, and then boom, they make those big plays because they got big-time playmakers with speed at running back.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To throw, it's Stowe. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. Northwestern right back to the line.
And this defense came to play. They know about the high profile.
And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. Now 3rd and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. He's got it on the outside. And a pickup of better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. Northwestern ready to dial one up on first down. Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Covey. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. Second down, he'll throw it. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And this defense is bringing the heat. Another sack. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. Nice move, creates some space. Touchdown, Wildcats! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
The one thing you know about this offense, they're going to keep fighting, right? They're down on the scoreboard right now, but they're trying everything they can. Nice job there, finding a way to score that touchdown. And listen, we've seen crazier things happen before in college football. This thing ain't over until there's zeros on the clock.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. Alabama looks like a legit title contender right now, which they kind of do every year, but man, this offense is rolling. They're up by 16 over Wisconsin. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day. Guys?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Stop behind the line of scrimmage, and that is a rare sight for this defense today against this guy. As they come to the line on 2nd down, ordinarily you might go up top, but they need to keep this one on the ground, keep that clock winding. And he runs into a wall, maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. The Ducks are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. A little screen to the running back. They'll knock him down right at the 35-yard line. Still a lot of ground to cover to get to the first down marker. And the Ducks will punt it away on 4th down. Maybe one notch of adrenaline too much on the punt there. It hits about a yard deep in the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. They'll start this drive going to the air. Gets it out fast. Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10. And the Wildcats want to crank the tempo. To the line quickly. They'll spike it to save some time. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Back to pass. Finds his tight end. Really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line.
QB spikes the ball to stop the clock. No gain on the play. Second down coming up.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Looking to fire. Quickly complete.
I think in this situation, 2 minutes, trailing late, I think you got to be throwing to the sticks every time. I don't know if these short completions are going to get it done. You're just not going to have enough time to get down the field. So from a play calling standpoint, I think you want to think about being a little bit more aggressive.
Tight end now in motion. On fourth down, they'll throw for it. They got him for the sack, and that'll be a turnover on downs. So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. Winning can become a habit. Now they've won back-to-back games and probably building a little confidence. And you